Hello my good people, hello everybody, welcome again to another amazing video. So today is 1st of June, yeah? You remember last month we had an agenda live with the Heistmasters. So before we jump into the video, they call me Dino Sunji Khalifa, Tamaramara, Govika Shameko Junior Panditing, Chief Inspector Bro, the Master. So despite of everything that happened last month, this is now a new month and we have back tested this strategy, and now remember, taking failures and losses as a stepping stone to polish your future and take them as a lesson to improve on your future. Yeah, so this is exactly what I'm going to demonstrate in this video of today. So with me here, I have a profit taking system with a solid risk management and a working strategy that I've been back testing over a period of time now. So today I want to break this strategy to you people and know how we are going now to achieve the initial plan that we wanted to do on May. So if you want to know how this is going to be, so be sure to stick around. One trade. Hey! I'ma do shit my way. One shot. So you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Haste. So straight into the video, and today's session gonna be hotter than lava. You know how we do it here. So I'm always a scalper, yeah. So and my way of scalping in the how I usually scalp the small accounts was not working with the pro-farm accounts, because you cannot open and close a trade instantly in 2 seconds as I usually used to, yeah. So that is a violation in our pro-farm field, yeah. So that is one of our disadvantage, yeah. So I had now to modify my scalping strategy into now timing the intra-session volume. So that this is what I'm trying to demonstrate at the moment, yeah. So this is the Asian range, yeah. So initially we have the Asian ranges, and then we have London followed by New York, which are now where the market moves the most, yeah. So we can capitalize the moves that are going to happen in London and New York by reading the market footprint from the Asian range, which creates an highs, and the Asian lows, which usually has a build of liquidity in both sides, the upper side and the lower side. So timing and utilizing the intra-session volume can give us an upper edge, and it is still scalping, or we can hold it more over day trading, but then it is longer than what we usually used to do in 2 seconds in and out. Yeah, now what we are going to time after now the market has taken either the Asian highs or low, mostly if we are in a bearish market, which is it is an inducement or to grab the liquidity below that area and comes and mitigates those areas there, and then to give us an entry so that we can now target the trend continuation to break now the Asian lows, or to where the market is supposed to head to. Yeah, so we are going to time that session volume. Remember, on a normal day London can go up to 30 pips, 40 pips, 25 pips, 15 pips, depending on that day's volume. So that is what we want to target for this particular strategy. Yeah, now into the charts. So what can you see in this scenario? So in this my session indicator here, we can see how the market usually is not moving a lot in the Asian periods, yeah, or in the Asian sessions, and we want to capitalize on the volume in London. We want to capitalize where we want now our work is to read where the rest of the London volume is going to happen to after an manipulation to grab the liquidity of the Asian highs or the lows, so that we can break structure and continue with everything. Yeah, so what we can see here, the market, after the market has been consolidating here, it broke on the Asian highs there. That was to grab the liquidity. Remember, this is a 5-minute time frame, after which it dropped again out. Now if you go to a 1-minute time frame, we have now a change of character, and then we wait for this mitigation of that area there, so that we can capitalize on this volume, which led to a break of a structure. Now that was day one of proving whatever I was trying to read in this market here. Yeah, now the point in this the London which led to a break of this structure there is our main supply of that move, which led to that big massive move. So if the market is going to break past there, now the market shifts being bearish now to being bullish. Yeah, now we mark that as our supply there. And then after we had that supply there, we had this the mine that is now the external supply, and we have now this internal supply where the market has been reacting off in this now ranging in this the New York and now the Asian sessions. Remember, we read this whatever the market is printing here so that we can get an entry in London or in New York, yeah, where the rest of the volume is moving to. Yeah, so this market after it can retrace either to this the internal supplies or to the extreme supply at the extreme end before we get an entry model to now take the trade. Yeah, so in this the first trade that I took in this strategy, the market reacted in this the first supply went all the way down, and then after reacting again in the same area, it broke a structure continuing downwards, yeah, confirming to us sellers are now in command of this market. And after the market got all the way to mitigate those areas there, we now took a trade from there, taking a 1:4 risk to reward ratio, and then the market dropped all the way to that area there. And then after the market got to that area there, it is going to do the same things. Yeah, most of the times I've gotten to understand that we can have a main push in London and then New York comes with a pullback. Yeah, so this is what I've been trying to read. Yeah, but then those who have gotten enough time with me in the live classes have been doing this with the Heistmasters in the live classes. They ask question and we have been taking these trades live, yeah, with those under my premium package. Yeah,
if have something like this strategy, can you please tell me?
yeah, so you see basically whatever we are doing now in meeting game, and I'll keep updating later in the day. So I'm going to talk more of that at the end. Yeah, so let us continue following whatever the market is doing. Yeah, remember this is a Euro USD. Yeah, so I went with a pair that I can easily handle. Yeah, so the same things they are going to happen. Yeah, you can see how we have that Asian the range the Asian ranges there, and then the bigger remember now our external supply has not been touched yet. Yeah, so we are going to extend it because the market is most likely going to come back to those areas there because it has not yet been touched. Until we break it, then the market will now shift being bearish to bullish. Yeah, and then we have this the internal supply. We're also going to keep the track of it. Yeah, so what we can see here in the ranges, we can see we had a smaller smart money trap there, and then at London open, the market manipulation going downwards to take that liquidity in that area, meaning it was now going to target our supplies before the market can now reverse again. Yeah, so this the upper this the London going all the way up to the supply. We never got that trade because it happened quickly and we had two supplies to sell from, so we were not sure if the market was going to react from the first place or the second place. Yeah, and it is helping us a lot to avoid losses and take necessary profits from the market and burn some moolah. Yeah, so we previously took a win and now today we have avoided a loss, but the market is pulling to our POI, so tomorrow gonna be hotter than lava. Pounding. Though I have a screenshot over this market, how we wanted to short this from the first supply or from the second supply, but we were not able because the market moved quickly. Yeah, and we never wanted to risk. Remember, we have a risk management plan, a partial profit taking system together with this scalping intra-session volume. Yeah, and then after the supply, what we can see after the market reacted to that supply there, remember this is the 15-minute, more details we have them in the 1 minute. Remember, these are the primary drivers of the market, so that is why today I've decided just to give it a random as quick as possible, to just touch on whatever I want to touch here as quick as possible. Then more of this will be having them in the classes or in the live sessions, and people who are quick to learn can get something small from whatever we are doing here. Yeah. Now the market dropped from that supply all the way it came and was reacting in this resistance that we had here from the 4-hour and the 1-hour. Yeah. So after the market had seen a breakout of those highs there, and the market did a breakout, a small retest, and as the volume was pushing all the way up, I again targeted the rest of the volume to that supply again there. Remember, that supply area has not yet been taken. We have a lot of lying liquidity in that area there because the what are they called? The support and resistance traders, they have been taking the trades. Remember, the market has been bouncing off from that area there. Yeah. So again, we have gotten a buying opportunity to target that supply, because now the market has been reacting off from that area there, and now we want to target the liquidity that is lying in those areas there. Yeah? So this is how this strategy works. Yeah. Now you can see at a 1:1 we break even. Yeah, and then at a 1:3 we lock 75% of our profits, and then we leave the 1%, we leave the rest of the volume to run to our 1:6 so that we can lock 4% of the profits. Yeah, so if you are trading in a pro farm account, if you got 2% risk on this trade, you can actually get the 8% in a pro farm account using this one trade here. Yeah, but then I want to split it into 2 trades whereby you only risk 1% here, and at a 1:1 you break even. At a 1:3 you lock 75% of the profits, meaning you are locking 3% of the account. Yeah, and again you leave the rest of the volume to run to a 1:6 so that you can add in that trade, you can get a 1:4. Yeah, if the market reverses from a 1:3 to your break even stop loss, now you lose the 1%, and then you could have logged a 2% of the account. Yeah, so are you getting whatever we were doing there? Yeah, so after that trade we never got another opportunity there until this day here, where I was in a live class demonstrating whatever I wanted to do. So remember, before at the London highs or the New York highs is where we want to target that, which led to that massive supply all the way. Yeah, so we have our external supply and our internal supply, which led to these breaks of a structure. Yeah, are you seeing the same thing happen now and again? Yeah, so this is basically what was happening, but I'm quickly rushing in this because everything is explained under my mentorship there live. We are always live asking questions before we take these trades. Yeah,
Something like this strategy, can you please tell me?
yeah, so
Yeah, so you see, basically, whatever,
and I'll keep updating later in the day. So this was the trade. I'm going to share the videos that we were live in the class. Yeah, so this is where I wanted to enter the trade, but eventually I entered it somewhere below before we had that break of structure there in the MT5. Yeah, so at 1:1 we bring the stops, we break even, and at 1:3 we lock 75% of the profits, as you have seen there, because most of the times you can get the hidden whatever's there, and then the market is bound to reverse, and you don't want to be up 3% and then the trade goes down into your stop loss and then the market reverses. Yeah, so at a 1:3 we logged a 75% of the profit, and the market has been reversing, and we were almost being taken out at break even for the market now to reverse, and it is currently at New York session. We are only 3 minutes into New York, so we hope the market is going to a 1:6 so that we can have 4% for the day. So that is it for the day. Paniting. So, and remember, the market was reacting in this 4-hour resistance there. So for sure, what we expected in a London key window. So I've not talked about the time-based manipulation in this my strategy, or because they are usually seen well in the 1 minute time frame. I think this is just a part 1. I'm going to make a part 2, which is more detailed than this. Yeah. So our time-based London manipulation was fast. After taking those the Asian highs there was to give us to induce first this pool of liquidity that was lying below that resistance there before we can. This now was our trade idea behind whatever you are seeing here. Yeah, so was to manipulate first this pool of liquidity that was lying below that that support area before we can use our 5 model entry to ride this price to our either the internal supply or to our external supply there. Yeah, so after the market dropped there in our London key window, we got an entry there, and the market was able to get to our 1:3. Remember, at a 1:3, we locked 75% of the profits, and then suddenly enough, the market then reversed and took us out. So in that trade, we only locked 2%. Yeah, so from there I've not taken any other trades there, but the market is still doing the same things. Yeah, now in this day I went on to GBP USD, and then I took now a trade from there. Yeah, so basically this is whatever has been happening under the Heistfx Academy, and I've been back testing this multiple times, and now this is how it looks like in a general. Yeah, so whatever the trades that have been taking, and this is how it so we missed one trade there from that supply. We missed a lot of that volume happened instantly, and we were not able to capitalize on that. Yeah, but then in order for you to take this trade, I've not given the 5 models or the 5 criteria that we use to take this trade. Remember, we have the accumulation, and then we wait for the manipulation, and then the initiation, which is more of a change of character, and then wait for the mitigation. After the mitigation, to fill the imbalances there, is then when we now jump in the trade to target the next break of structure, or the market to target the next pool of liquidity, or to our supplies or our demand areas. Yeah, so that is how we combine this strategy, and again using the support and resistance to identify the areas of a pool of liquidity where the market is most likely to bounce after or to react to from the bigger time frames, and then we ride it all the way. So that is it. Yeah, so anybody who is interested to join at the Heist Academy for more of this trading style of ours, and now I'm going to make a full video now with a new Profam account. Remember, we went for Equity Edge, which is now misbehaving a lot. We want now to go to another Profam which we can now basically rely on, so that we can continue with the challenge and now achieve it, because we have a solid risk management plan, a profit taking system, and now a proven strategy that have been back testing a lot. So let us meet in the next one.